obviously we're really excited to win, and we didn't play great tonight. Thought Boston College played really well, and they got those two guys, Jerome and number 11, both of them back. They hadn't played. They had a full roster, probably had a little pep in their step, getting their guys back in there healthy, and I thought they played great. And we did not play well. We had too many mistakes defensively, offensively, turnovers, defensive missed errors, free throw, block out, all those kind of things add up. But one thing about our team that I've liked this year, regardless of our record, and we understand it, guys. We're not, we don't live under a rock. We've been, it's been frustrating at times, but our players have competed and played hard and tried their hardest every night. And, we got down 13 the first half, they came back. Got down 7 late in the game, came back. Maverick and Caleb made 2 huge, huge threes for our team. And then on the last play, Maverick made a great cut. We wanted Cat and Maverick involved coming off the kind of the 2 screens at the elbows there. And kind of the quiet hero is Caleb. Caleb had poise. He wasn't in a hurry taking the ball out of bounds, and he made the right pass. Maverick did a great job getting open. So we were very fortunate. And but you don't end up with a chance with 1.1 second if you quit and you lay down. And our guys never quit. They really haven't all year long. They've kept competing, and they've given themselves a chance even on nights when we haven't played so good. So proud of our guys for that. Obviously, we got to play better. But excited for that last play.
Questions, please, on the last play, Cat said he thought he was the only option on that play there. Mm-hmm. What option was Mav? His second, third on that play there?
Well, Cat was the first option, and but they did a good job defending Cat. We kind of put Cat on the one elbow by himself, and I really wanted him to kind of set his man up and just go right towards the basket. My thought too with Cat and Maverick, those 2 guys, that if we were to get fouled, those 2 guys, have a chance to win the game at the foul line. If Cat didn't have it going to the basket, we wanted him to come off the double screen, and then Maverick was going to the basket, kind of the second part of that. I thought they got confused a little bit with Cat and Maverick, and there was just a kind of a crease of an opening there. And that's why I think I mentioned that Caleb, rather than make a quick pass or a forced pass, he let the play develop, and he tried to watch and see, and Maverick ended up, open, and Caleb made a nice pass.
You used 2 timeouts in the first half when they got out to a 13-point lead. I was curious as to your thought process when it was 33-20.
Yeah, we weren't playing very well at all, and we had a couple. We come out of a foul shot, I think it was, and we run down the floor, and we have no idea who we're guarding. I mean, things you learn how to do in 5th grade. Your team. You got that guy and you got that guy. I mean, it didn't take hard. There's only 5 of them, 5 of us. It's not like, they're hiding somewhere. We had some mistakes like that I just thought mentally just not very good, in my opinion. And I thought we finished the first half really well, gave us a little bit of momentum. Cat scoring the basket before the half gave us a little momentum. But, I'm not going to kid myself and go home tonight and think that we played great tonight. We did not. But we found a way to win, and our guys never quit. Even though at times we don't play good, they still play pretty hard, and I like that about our team.
Was Cat starting to run on fumes a little bit there the last few minutes?
Probably. Yeah, probably. And, we're down, we got some issues right now. I thought Leonard was probably as gimpy as I've ever seen him. He's really hurting. Maverick hasn't practiced 2 days before this game and 2 days. He hadn't practiced in a week, and his foot's really sore. We thought he had a fracture. It's not, but he's hurting pretty bad. And then BJ gets 4 fouls. Malik has 4 fouls. Leonard's got 1 leg. Sean gave us a couple good minutes. I mean, we're limping in a little bit here, but our guys are going to keep playing hard. And those aren't excuses. I'm not sitting up here trying to build a case for any excuses. You got to overcome all that stuff. But, we're a little beat up.
Admittedly, Boston College has their record they have, but they played so hard, played so much well with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Is this a good kind of showing for what you guys want to see in terms of the grit and the fight when you go into a tournament next week?
Well, I think our team's pretty much done that most nights. You know, very few times this year have I felt like we've laid down or we haven't played hard. Our guys have pretty much done that. So that's a character trait of our team. We've played pretty hard. Haven't always played great. I get that. But you know, I've told our guys, you know, you got a chance at the end of the year to rewrite the story of our team this year. And it starts with how you finish this year. Starts with the tournament. And it's up to us. And so it's been a tough year. We get it. But we can rewrite the story. And that's what we're trying to do. It's huge. Well, I think getting a win tonight is huge for us because, I mean, let's face it. Now, they ain't won one in the league, and if we don't score with 1.1 second to go, this is a tough night. It's a real tough night. So in that regard, you know, we were able to survive it, and now we get to go to Notre Dame, and we'll see what happens. You're welcome.
Coach, you admitted that Boston College did play well throughout most of this game.
Yeah.
What were they doing so well that gave you guys trouble, especially in the
well,
first
here's
half?
the first thing. You know, they had two guys get back into the lineup they hadn't played, and I thought that gave them some lift. You know, and Jerome played really well. Jerome Robinson. Jerome's been at my house 20 times. You know, sitting in my backyard with me, and he was probably licking his chops to play tonight. You know, and. But he's a terrific player, good young guy, and I thought that gave him a lift. I really did, and I just thought they played good. You know, they executed their offense pretty well. Carter was good. Clifford was really good in there. We had a hard time with him. He made a couple left-handed sweeping hooks in there. So anyway, they just played really well, and they have played well. Their last 3 or 4 games, they've played. You know, you watch tape, you go, wow, this. You know, even though they haven't won a game, you know, they're getting better as the year went on. And they've played a lot better here lately.
Coach, not saying that it is, but if it is Cat's last game, what would you say about his legacy?
No, I'm not going to answer that question. He's got a lot of basketball left to play here. And should be next year here as well, so we'll see. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
It hasn't always been easy for Maverick this year. He
Yep.
gets a game winner, and I thought he hit 2 big threes as well.
Yeah, he did.
It must be pleasing for you to see him have sort of a tangible thing. He can success like
You
that.
know, I think Maverick's had a great year. You know, when you go back and think about, you know, when we were, when the whole thing was transpiring where he was going to reclassify up a grade, give up his senior high school and come in here, and you look at his numbers throughout the year, I think he's done a great job. He's been up and down, but that's typical of freshmen. He also, I think, this week was academic all ACC. So I mean, he's done a great job, and I, like I said earlier, he's playing right now. His foot's hurting him bad, and when you're a shooter, when your wheels are not good underneath you, it's tough. It's tough because you're always off balance a little bit when you shoot the ball, and you can't really jump up, you know, really well to shoot it, and so. You know, what he needs right now is probably a week or 10 days of rest. We don't have it. And so he's going to try to suck it up, which he did. So I'm proud of that guy. He's done a good job this year. All right. Thank you.